The Order of National Artists of the Philippines o sa Tagalog, Order ng mga Pambansang Alagad ng Sining ng Pilipinas is an order bestowed by the Philippine of the President of the Philippines on Philippine nationals who have made significant contributions to the development of Philippine art. Members of the order are known as national artists. Originally instituted award, it was elevated to the status of order in 2003. There are 81 national artists in the Philippines, but here we are gonna discuss the 8 national artists of the Philippines.
The first artist that we will discuss is Ramon Oswald Valera. This artist was a Filipino designer who was bestowed with the National Artist of the Philippines honor in 2006. He is the first Filipino fashion designer to receive the distinction.
Ramon Valera, National Artist for Fashion Design, born in August 31, 1912. Valera is said to have given the country its visual icon to the world via the terno. In the early 40s, Valera produced a single piece of clothing from a 4-piece ensemble consisting of blouse, skirt, overskirt, and a long scarf. He unified the components of the barot saya into a single dress with exaggerated bell sleeves, cinch at the waist, grazing the ankle, and zip at the back. Using zipper in the place of the hooks was already a radical change for the country's elite then. Dropping the panuelo, the long folded scarf hanging down the chest, thus serving as a Filipiniana's gesture of modesty from the entire ensemble became a bigger shock for the women then. Valera constructed the trainer's butterfly sleeves, giving them a solid, built-in butt, hidden support. To the world, the butterfly sleeves became the terno's defining feature. Even today, Filipino fashion designers study Valera's ternos, its construction, beadworks, applique, etc. Valera helped mold generation of artists and helped fashion to become no less than nation's sense of aesthetics. But more important than this, he helped form a sense of the Filipino nation by his pursuit excellence.
This second national artist, named Manuel Pabustan Urbano. This artist, or actor, was born with the name Manuel Pabustan Urbano. He was born in October 9, 1950, and died in August 11, 1985. He was a Filipino actor, director, and producer. As an actor, he also used a screen name, Juan Urbano. During the 1930s, aside from his more popular screen In 2009, he was given the title of National Artist for Film and Broadcast by President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Even though he had passed away, Manuel is known for his significant contributions to Filipino cinema, as recognized by the National Commission for Culture and the Arts. They praise his works for giving the local film industry its own unique history and culture, incorporating relevant issues and fresh themes, critiquing Filipino customs and adapting traditional cinematic genres while still adapting his own twists. In essence, he helped put Filipino cinema on the map. When Conde's international acclaimed film Genghis Khan was shown in the merged industry in Hollywood, USA in 1951, famous scriptwriter James Agee saw the film and was so impressed by it and he called it a masterpiece. Agee re-edited the film, wrote a narration in English, and convinced Conde to join a competition in Venice, Italy. Genghis Khan competed for the Golden Lion Award in the 1952 Venice Film Festival and received a rave reviews and special awards.
Genghis Khan. As far as the eye can see. The day will come when I'll conquer all who live there and make them your slaves. Thank you, my master. But I am content to be the slave of your heart.
Manuel is known for his innovative ideas when it comes to producing and directing commercial. Nap Hamir said that he is one of the fastest director. Leslie Thomas also said that he is the legend when it comes to advertising and one of the popular actor-director.
Ayan, Black Beer! Waiter, isang order ng inyo na pusit. Ano? Ang kasabay ng San Miguel Beer, 2 platong kalderetang manghang.
No way, baby. Beer at 3 bandihadong crispy pata.
Yan, kaldereta!
Crispy pata.
Pusit!
Crispy pata.
Kaldereta!
Lahat yan ay masarap basta San Miguel Beer. Bigyan mo kami ng isang platitong mani.
Naka, ha?
Defining cinema for the Filipino. Films such as Siete Infantes de Lara, Ibong Adarna, and Principe Teñoso are example of how Manuel Conde invested local cinema with a distinct cultural history. Conde also portrayed and reevaluated contemporary manners and morals in films like Filipino Custom No Touch in 1955, highlighting the collision between old Hispanic and new Americanized culture. In transforming traditional cinematic genres, Conde constantly upgraded and updated them according to the audience needs at the time. He introduced a new form of romantic comedy called sophisticated comedy, drawing humor not from his slapstick, but from witty dialogue and situational humor. Tragically, Manuel Conde's journey in this world came to an end on August 11, 1985. He died at the age of 69 due to a heart attack. Yet, his legacy continues to resonate and inspire generations. Manuel Conde helped make Filipino movies more Filipino by using his creativity and playful nature. Like a magician, he broke down old ideas and created something new and better. He wanted to make society fairer and dedicated to his country and his art. That's why he was called Conde the Magnificent in 1950s.
National artist is Lazaro Angeles Francisco, also known as Lazaro A. Francisco. Born on February 22, 1898 and died June 17, 1980. Was a Filipino novelist, essayist, and playwright. Francisco was posthumously named a National Artist of the Philippines of Literature in 2009.
Lazaro Francisco, also known as Casaro. He was born on February 22, 1898, and he was died on June 17, 1980. And he was a Filipino novelist, essayist, and playwright. Francisco was posthumously named National Arts of the Philippines for Literature in 2009. He started writing in 1925 with 5 of his novels took him to fame. Being a censor in Agriculture Province, most of his writing were focused on small farmers and their current condition with foreign businessmen. This leads him to win the separate awards from Commonwealth Literary Contest in 1940 and 1946 for his masterpiece, Sing Sing na Pangkasa and Tatsulok. Here are some works of our Mr. Lazaro. Novels: Binhi at Bunga, 1925, Cesar, 1926, Bayan na Pagpatiwakal, 1931 and 1932, and here are some of his short stories. Deo, 1927, Ang Veterano, 1931, Ang Idolo, 1932, Ang Pagtitika, 1933, Utos Hari, 1932, Puwit at Baso, 1932. He also have some plays such as Utos Hari, 1935, stage adaptation of Francisco's short story, Utos Hari. And he have Ang Ikaapat na Mago, The Fourth Mage, 1942.
This fourth national artist to be discussed is Federico Aguilar Alquaz. This next artist is a Filipino painter who exhibited intensively internationally and whose work earned him recognition both in the Philippines and abroad.
What an artist expresses not only for his people, but for the whole humanity as well. Art, like religion, should be universal. Federico Aguilar Alquez, one of the national artists of the Philippines for visual arts, paintings, sculpture, and mixed media in 2009. Filipino painter who exhibited extensively internationally and whose work earned him recognition both in Philippines and abroad. He took up fine arts course at San Beda College, then went on to study law at the Ateneo de Manila University. After graduating in 1955, a scholarship offered by the Spanish Ministry of Foreign Affairs allowed Alquez to move to Madrid to pursue his studies at the Academia de Bellas Artes de San Fernando. These are the some work of Federico Alquez. These are the awards of Federico Aguilar Alquez. Exhibition in Philippines, Exhibition International of Federico Aguilar Alquez. Everything you do outside these islands will always be for the Philippines. This is the best way I can express my love for my country.
So our fifth national artist is Alice Garcia Reyes Vandorn. Filipina dancer, choreographer, teacher, director, and producer. The founder of Ballet Philippines, she received since June 20, 2024, from the Philippine President Benigno Aquino III, the highest award in the arts National Artist of the Philippines.
Alice Garcia Reyes, born in October 14, 1942. The name Alice Reyes has become a significant part of the Philippine dance parlance. As a dancer, choreographer, teacher, and a director, she has made a lasting impact on the development and promotion of contemporary dance in the Philippines. Her dance legacy is evident in the dance companies, teachers, choreographers, and the exciting Filipino modern dance repertoire of our country today. Reyes' dance training started at an early age with classical ballet under the tutelage of Rosalia Merino Santos. She subsequently trained in folk dance under the Bayanihan Philippine National Dance Company and pursued modern dance and jazz education and training in the United States. Since then, during a professional dance career that spanned over 2 decades, her innovative artistic vision, firm leadership, and passion for dance and have made lasting mark on the Philippine dance. Perhaps the biggest contribution of Alice Reyes to Philippine dance is the development of a distinctly Filipino modern dance idiom, utilizing inherently Filipino materials and subject matters expressed throughout a combination of movements and styles from Philippine indigenous dance, modern dance, and classical ballet. She has successfully created a contemporary dance language that is uniquely Filipino. From her age masterpiece Amada to the modern dance classic Itim Aso. to her last major work, Bayanihan, remembered, which she staged for Ballet Philippines, she utilized the idiom to promote unique facets of the Philippine arts, culture, and heritage. By introducing the first modern dance concert at the CCP Main Theater on February 1970, featuring an all contemporary dance repertoire, and by promoting it successfully to a wide audience, she initiated the population of modern dance in the country. She followed this up by programs that develop modern dancers, teachers, choreographers, and audiences. By organizing outreach tours to many provinces, lecture demonstrations in schools, television promotion, a subscription season and children's matinee series, she slowly helped build an audience base for Ballet Philippines and modern dance in the country.
This national artist named Cirilio Francisco Bautista. This artist is a poet, fictionist, and essayist with exceptional achievements and significant contribution to the development of the country's literary arts. He is acknowledged by peers and critics, and the nation at large is the foremost writer of his generation.
Cirilio F. Bautista, born in July 9, 1941 and died on May 6, 2018. He was a Filipino poet, critic, and writer of non-fiction. He was conferred with the National Artist of the Philippines Award in 2015. Bautista was born in Manila on July 9, 1941 and spent his childhood in Balik-Balik, Sampaloc, Manila. He received his degrees in AB Literature from the University of Santo Tomas with a magna cum laude in the year 1963, MA Literature from St. Louis University, Baguio as a magna cum laude in the year 1968, and Doctor of Arts in Language and Literature from De La Salle University, Manila in the year 1990. These are some of the works of Cirilio Bautista: Summer Sands, Words and Battlefields, Galaw ng Asoge, The Trilogy of St. Lazarus, What Rizal Told Me. Cirilio F. Bautista said, "I became a writer because I took to heart my father's advice to shape the past. Nevertheless, we laugh as best we could because we are helpless while we are loved. Misfortune and creativity go together." Cirilio F. Bautista, The House of True Desire. Dr. Cirilio F. Bautista was conferred the Order of National Artist in 2015 by Philippine President Benigno Aquino Jr., nominated to this highest honor by his peers for the sheer quantity and substance of his literary production. Cirilio F. Bautista had become not only an exemplar, but is also an inspiring to young Filipino writers in the archipelago, and wherever they may be in the world, for them to enrich the body of Philippine literature with substance and song.
The seventh national artist was Francisco Espiritu Feliciano. This national artist in music is a Filipino composer, conductor, and educator, who is considered one of the most important composers. He wrote over 30 major works, including operas, music, dramas, and pieces about the life of Jose Abad Santos, a wartime Filipino hero. His music is known for its neo-romantic style, which blends tonal and atonal pitches and material in a passionate, contemporary way that still retains melody.
Francisco Feliciano. Who is he? Famous composition, awards. Who is Francisco Feliciano? He was Filipino composer and conductor. He was a national artist of the Philippines for music. Born on February 19, 1941 and died on September 19, 2014 at the age of 72. Famous composition: Buksan Mo Ang Aming Mga Labi, published 1982. Mass of Saints Andrew, published in 1981. Pokpok Alinpoko, chorus, published in 2002. Pamugan Choral with soprano solo, published 2002. Achievements: he was a national artist of the Philippines for music and one of Asia's leading figures of liturgical music. Francisco Feliciano graduated from the University of the Philippines with a teacher diploma in music 1967 and a master in music degree in composition 1972. In 1977, he went to the Hochschule der Künste in Berlin, Germany to obtain a diploma in music composition. In 1979, he attended Yale University School of Music and graduated with a Master of Musical Arts and a doctorate in musical arts composition.
This last artist who will be featured is a Filipino comic books illustrator and writer, and is regarded as one of the pillars of the Philippine comics industry. He served as both illustrator and writer for his comic book stories. Koching is referred to as the King of Comics and has been the Dean of Philippine Comics. In 2014, he was posthumously confirmed as a National Artist for Visual Arts, as the highest honor for artists in the Philippines, and he was named a Francisco Vicente Koching.
Francisco V. Koching, born in Pasig, January 29, 1990. Acknowledged as the Dean of Filipino Illustrator. Son of Tagalog novelist and comics illustrator Gregorio Koching. Koching was exposed to the publishing world at the early age thanks to his father, who introduced to him his co-workers at Liwayway magazine. It was there that he met Tony Velasquez, creator of Kenkoy. Francisco took up an interest in illustrating advertising under Velasquez and taking correspondence course in art. By the age of 15, Koching had his first comic published in the age of Silahis magazine. Starting his career in 1934, he was a central force in the formation of the popular art form of comics. He was part of the golden age of the Filipino comics in the 50s and 60s. Until his early retirement in 1973, Koching masterminded the comics reading public as well as his fellow artists, cartoonists, and writers. Previous and art style. His work reflected the dynamic brought about by the racial and class conflict in the Philippine colonial society in the 19th century. He valorized the indigenous and trammelled Filipino in Lapu-Lapu and sagisag ng lahing Pilipino, and created the types that affirm the native sense of self in his Malay heroes of stunning city. His women are beautiful and gentle, but at the same time can be warrior-like as Marabini, marahas na binibini, or the strong seductive modern women of his comics in the 50s and 60s. Koching grounded his work in the experience of war during the Japanese occupation. He was a guerrilla of the Camagong unit, the spinous branch of the ROTC hunters in the Philippines.
Hindi na mabilang ang paghakbang na nagaganap sa ating kasaysayan. Paghakbang ng pinahunanan ng pawis, dugo at luha. Paghakbang ng kinamulatan ng maraming pagsubok, pangamba at panganib. Mula sa panahon ng kawalang malay hanggang sa panahon na walang humpay ng pananakop, digmaan at kasarinlan, at hanggang sa kontemporanong panahon na makisasyon sumisimbolo sa karamihang kulturang singkutya, sa ating diwa at kamalayan, kulturang may ritmo ng pag-awit, may reslot na pagsayaw ng mga haplos na pag-aalalay, may lambing ng panunuyo at tangis ng pagmamahalan. Ito ang ating kilunton, ito ang bunga ng ating paghakbang, ang kulturang pinamana sa ating mga. Muli, ito ang Group 8 para sa inyo.